What's going on, man? You look good. Hey, man, look, like I said, you pop, man. I can't do nothing but that. I gotta honor that. You know what I mean? I was trying to get the little one's attention, man. I was gonna introduce you to her.
Oh, look at that.
We'll get a chance to. We'll get a chance. Uh, my name is Toriano Clinton. I'm from the South Side of Chicago. I went to Chicago Vocational High School, known as CVS. Actually, part of my inspiration for becoming what my profession is because of you. I'm currently a Chicago police officer of 19 years with the Chicago Police Department. I met Coach Mayden. It had to be my freshman year of high school, so that had to be around 1991. He was actually the coach, baseball coach for CVS. At that point, I was still playing frost-off, and that's when the first time I ever met Coach Mayden. It was actually pretty funny. Actually, I remember walking into the office like, man, who is this guy? You know, and he knew his stuff. He knew what he's talking about. But yeah, Coach Mayden was cool. You know, he always had a quick joke to throw out there and question your ability. So you had to go out there and show him, I guess. So anyway, you got his respect. Oh man, my experience for being a part of Coach Mayden's program, it was truly amazing. And I'll always to this day talk about my experience playing baseball under Coach Mayden's program. It taught me so much. It showed me so many different things, took me down so many different avenues, things that I wasn't ordinarily maybe privy to. That experience playing baseball for those years gave me those opportunities. Oh, Coach. Yeah, we know, Coach. You know, you always been my pop, man. You took care of me like a son. So, I've always admired you like one. And I've always looked up to you like a dad. So, yeah. Oh, man, some of the opportunities I had being a part of Coach Mayden's program, it was just, it more so. It was the travel. I had opportunities to. Was able to go to several different states, several different places, and have the experience of playing a sport that I loved in front of different people of different cultures. And while we're talking about different cultures, one of the best experiences that I had playing for Coach Mayden's program was the fact that I got a chance to interact with different cultures and different nationalities. So, when I got older, me going away to college, it wasn't a shock for me to be around whites, to be around Hispanics, to be around, other nationalities, because I was doing that at a young age, playing baseball and learning how to interact with them. And a lot of those guys are my friends to this day. Even though we don't see each other a lot, I consider all of them still real cool and close with me. One of my most unforgettable Coach Mayden experiences, let's see. Other than the fact of him not knowing how to pronounce Shoney's, there were several. There were some off the baseball diamond. One of those was the fact that, a lot of times my mom didn't have the means to send me out of town and allow me to play. Coach Mayden actually took care of me in some of those times. And I was able to leave out and go out of town and play for him and, again, play the game I love because he took care of me that way. On the field, there was an instance one time, and I had spoke about it before. I can't remember where we were, but we were in some tournament. And, we were the number 1 seed playing a team that was the favorite, who was the number 2 seed at that point. And the referees were just hosing us. And we ended up, it was like a bang play at the plate, and we end up losing the game. So we end up getting second place trophies, and Coach Mayden just wasn't having it, man. He was furious, and he was flaming that day. And man, we was out there, and man, we basically just put our second place medals right there on home plate, man, and walked off because we didn't deserve that, and he knew we didn't deserve that. And it basically just taught us, like, man, don't let nobody do nothing to you and give you anything they want to give you. You gotta, don't let them just do you any kind of way. Don't accept anything that's not right. Don't accept the things that's not that you weren't supposed to, that you were not supposed to have. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. So those are some of my most unforgettable moments with Coach Mayden. Oh man, some of those opportunities to the experience I had just leaving the city and being able to play baseball and be out of town for an inner city kid, man, was invaluable. And I'll tell you why. A lot of those times, and a lot of people don't know it, I grew up in the inner city neighborhoods. I wasn't a part of gangs and drugs, all that, but I did have friends that I hung out with. And a lot of times when I was away playing baseball, when I would get back home, things that happened on the block, so to speak. And me being away playing baseball and doing something positive and learning other things from different cultures and from Coach Mayden himself kept me out of a lot of those problems. There was one instance where we were actually getting ready to go out of town, and I had to be at the park. It had to be at Jesse Owens Park at 3 p.m. And I was standing out on the corner down a block in front of my friend's building with him and a bunch of our other buddies. And I walked off the corner, high-fived all them, like, man, I got to go. I'll see y'all in a couple days. I walked off the corner. I got 3 houses down, man, and the car that I saw coming down the street shot the corner up. And one of my buddies got shot 5 times. And it hurt me, but had it not been for baseball and not been for having that opportunity to play and go out of town, I may have been standing on that corner at the exact moment. But the fact that I had to leave and had a responsibility to be at that park and to leave at this certain time, saved my life, probably. So, like I said, those experiences for playing baseball and growing up in the inner city, the neighborhoods, man, are invaluable. You don't get those back. Coach Mayden and him coaching 40 years of baseball, man, all I can say is truly amazing. I know I played with so many different people. I can only imagine how many kids he actually touched and actually helped along the way in 40 years, man. 40 years is a long time to be an influencer, to be role model, to be a coach, and to do something you actually love. As long as I've known Coach Mayden, he's always loved the game of baseball, and he's loved what the game of baseball has given to him. So just Coach Mayden in 40 years, man, I hope he can coach 40 more, because I tell you, man, these kids need it and baseball needs it. Something I like to say to Coach Mayden that I never said to him before is that I love him and I appreciate him. Like I said, he acted like my dad, but I don't think I ever told him that I loved him. And that's one thing I wanted him to know forever. And he's always been on my mind. It's always been on my heart. I talk about my days of playing baseball all the time, and he's a big part of that, because without him, I don't know how far I would have went with it, or don't know how far I would have went without it. So yeah, Coach Mayden, man, here's to you, Jack. I love you. Well, in closing, I'd just like to say, I wish Coach Mayden the very best. I wish him well on the next 40 years and coaching baseball and his next endeavors. I hope that I hear he's trying to put together some things. I really, really pray that those things come together for him. He's very deserving of it. And I just want to say, again, thank you. Not only for me, but for, again, the countless other young men that he's helped along the way. So many of them, maybe have the same stories that I had, and didn't have those opportunities that he gave those opportunities to. He's always been a man of character. He'll always be one that I would do anything for. Coach Mayden, man, he's a class act. He's always been.
You're gonna make me cry. Show him that Colgate smile.
There you go. There go that Colgate smile. I know how much you like it, Coach, so I kept it up.
There you go.
That's another story that I tell people all the time too. Coach, man, I thank you, man. Thank you for the opportunity to sit here and do this, man. We got to do this more.
You got to do it more. I love you too, son.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it. Yeah. All right, Coach. I love you, man. See you later.